Hi, it's Gary again. I'm going to try and introduce you to the concepts. Now, comparing societies to organisms has been a recurring theme in sociological and philosophical thought, suggesting that societies function in a way similar to living organisms with specialised roles and independent systems. So we can compare the components of society to the organs of an organism, or individual elephants in a herd, each playing a critical role in maintaining the overall health and functionality of the system. So in my model, the state has several nodes. It has the executive or governance, which is analogous to the brain or central nervous system. The executive functions of a state, coordinate, control activities, make decisions that affect the whole of society, similar to how the brain processes information and directs bodily functions. State memory is comparable to memory in an organism. Societal memory encompasses history, traditions, cultural practices, collective behaviour, anything that might inform future decisions. There's the landowners, economic actors like the merchants, the landowners and the proletariat. These groups could be likened to the circulatory system of an organism or its metabolism, because they facilitate the flow of resources that need renewing, much like epithelial tissue in the body. The army, well, obviously, similar to an immune system, the army defends against external threats and maintains internal stability. Now, the shopkeepers and the proletariat, they contribute to social cohesion and support structures akin to like connective tissues that hold an organism together. Now, just as elephants in a herd rely on social bonds and cooperation for protection and resource sharing, societal nodes, in the view of the Symbiont hypothesis, work together towards common goals by maintaining their self-interest. So it's cooperation between competitive elements. In the same way elephants communicate through vocalizations and body languages to coordinate movement, societal nodes use various forms of communication. Now, how would we quantify all this? Well, like this. Elephants communicate through vocalizations. Okay. Now, how would we measure? Pardon me. We might use measures such as coherence. The coherence of a group, the subdivisions of this societal organism, like an organ, like all on the job or not. Just as an organ must work harmoniously for health, societal nodes must collaborate effectively for stability. So they must be able to communicate, and they must be on the same page internally. Now, a society's capacity might be measured compared to an organism's ability to respond and adapt to environmental challenges. Now, how well is it, meeting its functional requirements? Now, stress is another measure of these societal nodes that we might seek to quantify. Societal stress mirrors physiological stress in organisms. It can lead to dysfunction if not managed properly, impacting social harmony and productivity. Abstractive reasoning. Now, the thing that defines a human symbon from an animal symbon is the fact that you've got additional layers of abstraction. You've got access to language and you've got access to writing. Now, historically, thinkers like Herbert Spencer and Emile Durkheim have explored these analogies extensively. Spencer compared societies to biological organisms where specialization increases with complexity. Durkheim emphasized the importance of harmonious interaction among society's core activities: culture, politics, and economics. The metaphor has also been used in the context like public health by Andreas Stamper, who views societies as organisms that could become ill due to social issues, like poverty. This perspective underscores the interconnectedness of societal components akin to biological systems. So, viewing societies as biological metasystems, or combination of or network of biological systems, analogous to organisms, highlights the interdependence of various societal roles and functions. Right. And so that's all I want to say about that. That's a bit about behind the philosophy. Well, all right. Now, I'm going to finish up with the book pitch. Not because I'm making a book pitch, but because I think this captures some of the excitement of the whole idea, and it'll serve to make you interested to watch episode 3, which I'll give a breakdown of the method and the details, and me and ChatGPT's beautiful relationship. What if human societies functioned like living organisms, evolving, adapting, and thriving through dynamic interactions, much like natural ecosystems? The SciBond and the CAMS model is an ambitious new attempt to redefine how we understand social evolution by applying the latest thinking in complex adaptive systems. The work argues that social societies, like biological organisms, consist of interdependent subsystems: governance, economy, military, intellectual discourse, and more, that interact to create emergent behaviours far beyond the capacities of any single individual institution. Through this lens, societies become meta-organisms, where the combined behaviour of individuals and institutions drives societal adaptations, resilience, and innovation. At a time when the world feels increasingly chaotic and complex, we are all looking for new frameworks to understand how societies evolve and respond to crisis. Whether it's climate change, political unrest, or technological disruption, the model offers a fresh interdisciplinary approach to understanding these global challenges by grounding societal dynamics in systems theory and evolutionary principles. Drawing on examples from both history and contemporary society, I'll demonstrate how feedback loops, emergence, and self-organisation shape success or failure of civilizations. We will study historical societies like Sumer, ancient Rome, Renaissance Florence, and anything else we can find, through the lens of the CAMS model, and we'll gain insight into how societies in the past adapted or failed to adapt. So I think that the Psi-bond hypothesis and the CAMS-CAMS model is a necessary extension of evolutionary theory to human societies, long overdue one, and I can't think, and I think it's as we develop this discussion, you'll see that it has quite interesting. There's a lot of data to support it. So probably by the next episode, we should actually start looking at the methods and results. So episode 3 will be about methods. Thanks very much. Have a nice day, everyone. It's Curry McQueen from Sydney. This is the Complex State. Broadcast number 2. Hope you're here for 3. Have a nice day.